Hi guys, this is Jamie. I want to welcome you to my channel today. Today is part 2 of Fairy Tales Buddycolorathon that I was working on. And I did finish coloring these little berries off screen because we already did these ones. But I thought today we can just work on these two bunnies. And at least I'm hoping we can get, for the most part, those two bunnies done. And then after that, I will just finish everything else off screen. So yeah, and I will zoom up the camera so you guys can see it better than before, because it was like 30 minutes went by and then I decided to zoom it up. So I will zoom it up this time and hopefully that works. And after giving it some thought about these buildings, I think these two I'm going to be doing different colors. So yeah, we will get started. I'm just going to zoom her up there. Let my camera focus. I'm going to work on this sister bunny down here. And I am going to be coloring her yellow. So I hope everyone is doing well today and staying safe and is having a good weekend so far. Sorry I didn't get this color and chat out sooner. Things have just been kind of crazy in my household lately, and I haven't been feeling 100%, and so I just haven't had very much motive to get up and do too much. I mean, I was able to force myself to do a color by number earlier, but it's like, wow, I am really not 100% if I have to force myself to do a color by number. Shouldn't be that difficult. You know. So yeah, after doing that little orange bunny, I thought to myself about the different colors and what would work the best next to each other. And I decided that making this little girl bunny, I'm going to call it, yellow would be the best. And then making the mama purple. And making her dress mainly blue and her dress mainly purple, so they don't feed into each other. I had to really give it some thought. My daughter's awake in the background, so if you can hear anything, that's her. I'm just putting in the lines to create some fur. Hers isn't going to be so, I don't know if you'll be able to see it nearly as much as the little boy or even as the mom, because hers is so light because of the yellow. It's actually kind of a fun picture if you are trying to learn how to do a snow globe, because there's a great snow globe, but it's not snow, it's fall, which is fun. Just see if you guys can see that. creating some texture. I thought since I already did the berries on that first video and you guys could see those at the end, weren't missing it out on much. So I just did them real fast before I turn on the camera. Just kind of going with that color palette. If you don't remember the last video, we had a color palette that Danielle had picked for her first video. I decided I would do it in my video and adapt it to this picture. So it was yellow, orange, blue, and purple. After I thought about it, I realized that a lot of those colors could be turned into a Halloween color palette, because orange and purple and yellow tend to be used during Halloween, and I thought, oh my goodness, if I'm not careful, this could turn into looking like a Halloween page. But I think I have mixed it up enough that I don't think that's going to happen. Go. And her outfit is very patterned, so I'm going to just color it with my light purple and then go in and add some lines for shading. Probably should have done the inner ear purple so it matched, but overall the color palette will be fine. It will all work together in the end, I think. I want to thank everyone that does have this book that colored along with the last video. I have seen a couple pictures and I appreciate them coloring along with me. I know this book isn't one that everyone has, so appreciate those that took the time to color with me. And I understand if you're not finished yet. Clearly I am not finished with mine, as you can see. I'm one of those that when I'm doing pencils, it takes me a little bit of a minute just to get it right. I'm kind of a stickler. I did get some Mitsubishi Uni pencils, and I tested them out last night just a little bit. They're definitely a different kind of pencil. I mean, they're synthetic wax. They're not regular wax, but they're hard. They're like a hard pencil, and I like hard pencils. And so if you don't like hard pencils, those are definitely not for you. But it's like you have to train yourself to use them. I think that's how it goes with all new pencils. It's like you have to get used to how they are or something, and have to train yourself to use them. Because all of them are a little different. They have different quirks, different papers work with them, just all sorts of different things. So getting a new set of pencils or new markers or anything like that, it's like you can't just go with what you used to do with, say, Crayola Super Tips. You have to like retrain yourself. So I can see why people stay with one set of pencils, because they don't want to worry about trying to retrain themselves to learn something new. It's fun to learn new things, but I can see why people like to stick with what they know. I'm going to add a little bit of blue to this, just because she has that blue in her ear that I put in there. I just keep pulling back and then looking at it and deciding if I need a little more color or if I'm good. Probably want to create some little bit of darker purples just where the ties are. And so it gives it a little more depth. Like that. That looks good. Because I actually don't know where it stops. Because like this part doesn't make any sense. This is part of the suitcase and this is empty too. I guess these two parts could be part of a dress. I guess I could color something in there so it doesn't look like a void. Maybe I'll just use my dark purple. Color it straight. Just in these sections right here. So it's not like a void from the outfit to the suitcase. Because like clearly you knew that that was some kind of pant. So that is my girl. I'm going to just call it good. And I'm going to move this down a little bit so we can work on the mom. Well, what I'm assuming is the mom. Start up here. And since we have blue insides, we'll just go with the flow and make them all have blue inner ears and all blue eyes, since their fur's all different. These colors actually remind me of an Easter picture. So it's like Easter crosses fall or something. Is everyone ready for Christmas? Do you kind of put Christmas aside until actual Thanksgiving is over? Or do you wait until December 1st? What do you guys like to do? And if you don't celebrate Christmas, what do you guys like to do in December? I'm curious to know. Because I know different cultures do different things. And I'm also curious how everyone's weather is. Because I've been watching a lot of channels lately, and why they're talking about their air conditioners, and I'm thinking, you have your air conditioner on? Because it's like 31, 30 degrees here. So it's cold. It's not air conditioner weather to me anyway. So to me it just feels like, whoa, I would freeze. I'm freezing and you guys are having your air conditioners on. But if you're like in 90-degree weather, then yeah, I can see why you have your air conditioner on. This really will come together faster because now that I've kind of started and I have a color palette in mind, it's like I've already thought it out. And so to color this picture won't take nearly as long as when I was starting, I think. So hopefully it's not too incredibly long of a video, but still a fun one to enjoy watching. Definitely is getting some good use out of my Arteza pencils here. Giving them a proper run through, as they call it. I mean, swatching is great, but you don't really know how a pencil's going to perform until you actually color with them. Give them a real run through. At least in my experience. This little guy bunny definitely took more time, and it's because of his sweater. I think that's one of the reasons why he took so long. Just make sure I'm still in frame for you guys. Just putting in my fur lines, extending them out a little bit. Giving her some texture, and you'll be able to see her probably better than the orange or the yellow bunny because the purple is so dark. You can see that it's coming together. Switch to the medium. And the lightest one. Some of those a little bit. I'm not gonna add too many. Maybe it's the grandma bunny with the grandchildren. I'm not sure. I guess it could be either way, but you can definitely know it's not a boy bunny. There we go. There we go. There's the fur on that mama bunny. And I'm gonna work on her outfit real quick. Trying to decide. And I'm thinking, she's gonna need a it up a little bit. I've been a little frustrated at Amazon lately because I haven't been getting any of my stuff. I have like a ton of stuff that should have already arrived and hasn't arrived yet, and I keep on looking and it just keeps saying lost in transit, and so it's very frustrating because I really want to show you guys a haul, but it's kind of hard to show you a haul when you don't have the stuff. So it's like, really? You want Amazon to be your friend. Some days they deliver so quickly, and then the other days it's like takes a decade to get to you, and it's like, aren't I a Prime member? Or does that not matter anymore? I'm not going too dark into this because I do want it to look a little bit different than these, but it's still the same shade. Kind of making a squiggly line because this is where the fur is. Just to be shaded more. And then I'm going to take my orange gel pen. I think I'm going to do the flowers. An orange gel pen. Yeah, I think that will look good. Kind of too late now, right? It's like, you already started. You can't take back what you did. It happens. I was trying to think about the leaves and stuff, and I thought, okay, what can I do with the leaves that's not a traditional green, orange, or yellow leaf? Well, that eliminates a lot of colors in this palette. So I'm thinking I may not have a choice. I may have to pull some green leaves just to break it up. I know he's orange, but I think we're okay. And the jelly rolls, they don't bleed through this paper, by the way, if you're curious. I like to use them when I'm doing solid colors, not just glitter gel pen, because I think they give a nice solid color. just trying to bring in some little shadows, and where their whiskers are here, I'm just going over with the dark blue. Let's see. So I'm going to zoom out so you guys can see. So that is how we're looking on our bunny rabbit family. I don't think, is that my lightest? I guess that was my lightest. I don't think she's blended in very well. Guess it doesn't matter too much because it is fur, but just trying to make her so she looks pretty good. There we go. So that is my little bunny family, and I'm still just continuing on to the color palette. I'm thinking I'm going to do this leaf here green, this one green as well. I'm going to do the pumpkin traditional orange and pumpkin top. This one I think I'm going to do blue. I think I'm going to do these leaves blue, is what my plan is. But I am going to end it here, and just because we're at 33 minutes. I just wanted to color these bunnies on camera with you guys, and then I will finish this up just using the supplies I've been using. I may pull some different things, and if I do, I'll make sure to put them in the description when I post it on Instagram. But I want to thank everyone for joining me with this little Buddycolor colorathon. So it's hashtag Buddycolorathon, and I am co-hosting with Dani Buttons and Shaina in Colorland, and I will put their channels in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys next video. Happy coloring, everyone.